Darkness, infinity, dreams of space have always fascinated mankind. Ancient people believed it was the home of gods, and before GPS, sailors used the sky as a guide for their travels. Star Wars and Star Trek attracted millions of viewers and ignited our imagination as we envisioned green aliens with pointed ears. As the final frontier, technology now allows us to solve some of the mysteries of space, view spectacular sights, and analyze incredulous movements and actions. Galaxies are massive systems of stars. They're planets and gas and dust, all held together by gravitational pull. As far as scientists know now, there are over 170 billion galaxies in the universe. Our solar system, therefore our planet, is nestled in the Milky Way galaxy, so named for its milky, glowing bank. Milky Way was translated from the Latin words for Milky Road. All the stars we can see in the night sky are in the Milky Way galaxy. The ancient Greeks and Romans found shapes made by the stars, developed stories for the creation of these lights or stars, then gave this grouping of stars a name. We call this grouping of stars a constellation. Seen here is one of the most popular, the Big Dipper. As the star closest to Earth, the sun appears more brightly to us than any of the other stars, and it actually does give off more light than 85% of the stars in the Milky Way galaxy. It is almost a perfect sphere and consists of hot plasma interwoven with magnetic fields. About 3/4 of the sun's mass is hydrogen, while the rest is mostly helium, though it also has oxygen, carbon, neon, and iron. Orbiting around our sun in an elliptical path are 8 planets and 5 dwarf planets. A planet is a large round body that revolves around a star. The planets may be categorized into 2 groups: the 4 smaller, rocky inner planets, and then the enormous gas giants, which do not have a solid surface, as they are mostly made of gas. Our own planet Earth and our intriguing neighbor Mars are 2 of the inner planets. Mercury and Venus are the other 2. If you start at the sun and move outward, you will pass Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, then on to the gas giants. And the first one is Jupiter. Saturn is seen here with its rings of asteroids and its moon Titan. This picture shows a dark storm that moved completely around Saturn. It started a little over a year ago and became one of the largest and longest storms ever recorded. This picture was taken by the Cassini spacecraft currently orbiting Saturn. Once considered a planet, Pluto is now classified as a dwarf planet. Planets have natural satellites we call moons. A moon is defined as a natural object that orbits around a planet. It does not produce its own light, but reflects light from the sun. A comet is a small, icy chunk of frozen gases, rock, ice, and dust rotating around our sun. Comets have been observed since ancient times and have traditionally been considered bad omens. Comets are different from asteroids. As of last year, scientists have recorded 4,185 comets. Asteroids are small solar system bodies in orbit around the sun. They are made of rock and iron. While they share many characteristics of comets, they do not have tails. There are millions of asteroids, many thought to be shattered remnants of tiny planets that were not big enough to be categorized as planets. Meteoroids are pieces of asteroids that break off and float in space. Meteors are meteoroids that enter Earth's atmosphere, usually burning up. And meteorites are meteoroids that reach Earth's surface. A meteor shower can make a spectacular light show at night as they catch a fire entering the Earth's atmosphere. NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, America's government agency, has led the world in discovering the marvels of this final frontier space. Established in 1958, its scientists have put a man on the moon, built probes that plotted the far reaches of our universe, and helped construct an international space station. This is a picture of the International Space Station. Closing down all shuttle flights which carried people into space, on September 14, 2011, NASA announced the design of a new space launch system that will take astronauts further into space than ever before. Wouldn't you like to join them?